There's a dog bred not for show rings or lap sitting, but for facing down threats most humans wouldn't dare confront. The Boerboel isn't just protective, it's a calculated guardian with bone-crushing power and unwavering loyalty. Farmers in South Africa trusted this breed with their lives against predators and intruders alike. What makes this dog so formidable that even seasoned criminals think twice? You're about to discover 10 reasons why crossing a Boerboel is a mistake nobody makes twice. Let's count them down. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Ancestral Warrior Bloodline. The Boerboel descends from dogs brought to South Africa by Dutch settlers in the 1600s, bred specifically to guard homesteads against lions, leopards, and armed intruders. This isn't a heritage of companionship. It's a lineage forged in survival. Over centuries, only the strongest, smartest, and most fearless dogs passed on their genes. That selective pressure created a breed hardwired for protection at the genetic level. When a Boerboel assesses a threat, it's drawing on hundreds of years of bred-in instinct. This dog doesn't just react, it calculates. And that ancient warrior spirit? It's alive in every modern Boerboel, dormant until the moment it's needed most. Number 9. Jaw pressure supremacy. A Boerboel's bite force measures around 450 to 800 pounds per square inch, enough to snap bone like dry kindling. To put that in perspective, that's comparable to some of the most powerful canines on Earth. But raw power isn't the full story. The Boerboel's jaw structure allows it to lock onto a target and hold with terrifying control. Unlike aggressive breeds that bite and release, a Boerboel maintains its grip until the threat is neutralized. This isn't mindless aggression, it's tactical dominance. Combine that bite force with a dog that weighs up to 200 pounds, and you've got a four-legged fortress. Intruders don't just fear the bite, they fear what comes after. Number 8. Intimidation without aggression. A Boerboel doesn't need to bark or lunge to send a message. Its sheer presence is enough. Standing up to 27 inches tall and packed with muscle, this dog commands space effortlessly. The wide skull, powerful chest, and steady gaze communicate one thing: authority. Most threats back down before anything physical happens. That's the genius of the Boerboel. It deters conflict through dominance alone. But don't mistake calmness for passivity. Behind that composed exterior is a mind constantly scanning for danger. The moment something shifts, the Boerboel shifts with it. And by then, it's already too late for whoever miscalculated. Number 7. Unshakable territorial instinct. A Boerboel doesn't just live in your home, it owns it. This breed has an ingrained sense of territory that rivals any security system. Once it identifies its boundaries, anything unfamiliar is treated with suspicion. This isn't paranoia, it's precision. The Boerboel knows who belongs and who doesn't, often before you do. It patrols silently, monitors constantly, and remembers patterns. Strangers entering without introduction aren't greeted. They're assessed. And if the Boerboel decides you're a threat, there's no negotiation. This territorial drive is so strong that many owners report their Boerboel reacting to disturbances outside the property line. The dog doesn't wait for danger to arrive. It meets it head-on. Number 6. Loyalty beyond logic. A Boerboel doesn't protect you because it's trained to. It protects you because it's wired to. This breed forms bonds so deep that betrayal isn't in its vocabulary. It will stand between you and harm without hesitation, even at the cost of its own safety. Stories of Boerboels defending their families against armed attackers, wild animals, and overwhelming odds aren't rare. They're expected. This loyalty extends to children, the elderly, and anyone the dog considers part of its pack. But here's the edge. A Boerboel's loyalty isn't blind devotion. It's intelligent, discerning protection. The dog evaluates situations, distinguishes real threats from false alarms, and acts accordingly. That combination of emotional bond and tactical thinking makes it irreplaceable. Number 5. Pain tolerance. Advantage. What? When a Boerboel engages a threat, it doesn't stop because it hurts. It stops when the threat is gone. This breed has an exceptionally high pain threshold, a trait bred into it for confronting dangerous predators. Injuries that would incapacitate other dogs barely slow a Boerboel down. This isn't recklessness, it's resilience. The dog prioritizes the mission over its own discomfort, a trait that makes it devastatingly effective in protection scenarios. Attackers relying on deterrence through physical confrontation quickly realize they're outmatched. The Boerboel absorbs punishment and keeps coming. That relentless determination shifts the psychological balance entirely. Suddenly, the aggressor becomes the one in danger. Number 4. Silent Assessment Mode. Unlike reactive breeds that bark at every sound, the Boerboel operates in silence. It watches, listens, and processes before acting. This quiet intelligence is unnerving for intruders who mistake silence for indifference. By the time they realize the dog is aware, it's already positioned itself strategically. The Boerboel doesn't waste energy on noise, it conserves it for action. This calculated approach means threats are neutralized efficiently, not chaotically. Owners often describe their Boerboel as eerily calm, even in tense situations. That calmness isn't passivity, it's confidence. The dog knows its capabilities and doesn't need theatrics to prove them. When the moment demands action, the silence breaks, and so does the threat. Number 3. Speed. Defying size. At 150 to 200 pounds, you'd expect the Boerboel to move like a tank. Instead, it moves like a missile. This breed combines mass with explosive acceleration, closing distance faster than most anticipate. That speed advantage turns defense into offense in seconds. A Boerboel can cover ground so quickly that escape becomes impossible for an intruder. But it's not just about raw speed, it's about control. The dog can pivot, stop, and change direction with precision, making it highly effective in confined spaces. That agility paired with power creates a physical mismatch few can overcome. By the time someone realizes how fast a Boerboel moves, they're already on the ground. Number 2. Psychological warfare mastery. A Boerboel doesn't just physically dominate, it mentally breaks opponents. The steady stare, the refusal to back down, the patient positioning, it all adds up to overwhelming psychological pressure. Intruders accustomed to dogs that bark and retreat find themselves facing something entirely different. The Boerboel doesn't flinch. It doesn't retreat. It simply waits, radiating controlled aggression. That mental game wears down even hardened criminals. Many report abandoning break-ins simply because the dog's presence felt too dangerous to challenge. And they're right. The Boerboel has already decided how the encounter ends. It's just giving you a chance to choose the easy way out. Number 1. The Farm Dog Legacy. Here's what seals it. The Boerboel was bred to protect against lions. Not hypothetically, literally. South African farmers needed a dog capable of defending livestock and families from apex predators. That context changes everything. This isn't a breed shaped by suburban living or dog shows. It's a breed forged in life-or-death encounters with the deadliest animals on the planet. When you understand that legacy, the Boerboel's confidence makes sense. It doesn't fear humans because humans aren't the most dangerous thing it was designed to face. That farm dog mentality, part guardian, part warrior, remains embedded in every modern Boerboel. It's why nobody dares mess with one. Because deep down, this dog knows it was built for battles most others couldn't survive. The Boerboel isn't just a dog, it's a living testament to what protection truly means. Bred for courage, loyalty, and unmatched power, this breed doesn't intimidate by accident. It intimidates because every fiber of its being was designed for one purpose: safeguarding what matters most. Whether facing down intruders or standing watch over children, the Boerboel delivers. If you found this breakdown eye-opening, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most formidable breeds.